Hello there, welcome to another video with me, Zerger. Today I'll be showing you how to make your very own vertical kelp farm, like this one behind me now, so that you can make yourself infinite fuel. Okay, so time to give you guys the quick rundown on how this works. Simply as many layers of kelp plants as you want, and as wide as you want. And how this works is, I've set this on a quick timer up there. However, this would normally harvest twice a day with a daylight sensor. The kelp floats on down into your hoppers there, and then into your chest, and you can use it however you want. In this case, it's just a simple setup into a smoker in order to make more fuel out of the dried kelp. So, simple as that. With some redstonery and some pistons to harvest them. And on the top here, well, I'll get to this later on. That will be the daylight sensor part of this. Simple as this, and what is cool about this is modular. So, meaning you can make this as tall as you want or as wide as you want. Ignore all that there. But so you can take this and turn it into something like this, if you really want to do. This is, however, very much over the top, and I will be showing you guys how to make a gigantic thing like this. You can go ahead and do that yourself. I'll be showing you guys how to make this little fellow over here, and you can make it as big as you want. So let's get to it. Okay, so first off, build the floor of this a little bit elevated from where you want to use it, So if you want to do your setup down here, your furnaces or whatever you plan on doing, make sure you give it a couple of extra blocks. So 3 blocks, whatever. And start making your floor here. Just pop a barrel here as like a little placeholder. And one more there. I love barrels. And just do that hopper pointing to that guy, and the rest of the hoppers pointing all the way down like that. So this will be the back line, and this is where our pistons will be going, right about there. It's just a matter of building all this glass craziness further upwards. I mean, you guys don't have to use glass, I just prefer it because it looks cool. And this will be where layer number 2 of kelp will be going. Right around here. Whoop. For those of you who watch my videos regularly, you'll notice I'm not using my Chroma Heals resource pack as normally, because a lot of people keep saying this is not Minecraft, and it's really annoying. So here you go, this is a video without the resource pack on. You see, I'm playing Minecraft. Like, come on, you should know these things. So this is the type of setup I got in my survival world in order to avoid doing any mining. It's quite nice. Like, kelp blocks are really good fuel. Their burn time is only slightly, ever so slightly less than that of an actual coal block. So, those are very good values for doing nothing really. Literally doing nothing. Okay, so that should be it. Make myself a little hole here somewhere, just get in here. Like this. So this will be your first layer of kelp, and this will be 3 blocks tall before you make your 4th, which is where you plant the next layer. Yeah. So let's get some water up in here. Starting from the top. Oh, by the way, this is really important. The setup of the water here. Don't mess this up, because this is what causes the kelp when the kelp leaves, items, whatever, when the pistons pushes them to actually flow downwards instead of hanging around here. Like some of them do. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like around 5 to 10% of the kelp in this farm will always get stuck in the corners, but the rest of it, like, does what it's supposed to do and it goes down there like we want it to go. You guys will see that, like, you know, in your own time if you build this farm. But I like the fact that this is vertical, you know, upright all the way, so it's not taking up as much space, and also I think it looks quite nice. Because with most of them, I tend to put some lights in here, and you know, you see the kelp kind of floating around like a little aquarium. So yeah, that's really nice. So this is source block. This top one, source blocks, with all of them source blocks. Nothing here. Nothing is at last. Only here. So it causes this, yeah, flow. Like when you're trying to swim up a waterfall, you know. So it causes that. This also sucks items down. That's what you want. So once again here, all the way in the top. There we go. And here. If you've missed some, like these bottom ones and these middle ones, because technically only these top ones are the source block now. But don't worry about that. Kelp automatically, as it grows, converts flowing water blocks into source blocks. It's really cool. Really cool thing about kelp. Obviously your kelp won't be growing this fast. I've just set it that way for, you know, so I can demonstrate. Okay, so that is them. Now, around here we need to set up our Christmas. And any type of light source, let's see, sea lantern or whatever. Yeah, it's because I can. So there, in the, make sure it's not on the first block where the kelp is. It's on the second block. You know, you don't want to break this bottom one or it'll never grow back. Cool. So I'm not gonna lie, I sort of did this wrong. I need a block here to put the you need to put your sticky pistons behind these. This will be the blocks they'll be pushing. I kind of forgot about these, but that's alright. At the end of the rope. Do it this way. Come on, you can do it. Go on, son. You can do it. Yeah, there we go. Cool. All pointing the right direction. So I just need to do that for all of these. Obviously. And this is just how I did it in my survival world. I just did the 4 plants, because I liked it that way. You can obviously do more than 4 plants, but I figured it was necessary. And I didn't want a gigantic farm in my survival world, so yeah, I just said like a tiny-ish one, enough to get by. Cool. Cool. Okay, let's smack a roof on this fella. Make sure your roof is stone. And these, the next bits we're about to do as well, has to be stone. Like this, yeah. So do it like that. That angle works perfectly. Because of redstone. Redstone doesn't like glass. It won't like conduct through it. So you need to use a different type of block. Cool, so it goes there. So we'll be taking out this whole strip of glass here. Like this. I just need, let me see if I've got, I do, there we go. So here around there somewhere, yeah. And there, see, just count like that. Like 1 block in between there, 1 block in between there. This is why we'll be doing our redstone ladder. Just for, you know, the redstone magic. This one, you'll get that one from there. Boink. There we go. Redstone magic. So just to clarify a couple of things here, it doesn't need to be stone, obviously. You can use whatever block you want for the redstone. I think I didn't quite explain that well enough. But yeah, any type of stone that's not glass, you know, solid blocks. And also the kelp can grow on any block, so you can make it nice, you know. I was using soul sand or stuff in mine, just to make it look really nice. But yeah, use whatever you want. The kelp grows on literally anything. Right. Next step is the redstone list, and this is like the hard bit, I guess, of this. But you know, not too hard. I'll show you guys how. Just follow the Zerger, he knows the way. Let's see. Yeah, it's Lion King, if you guys wondered. Anyway, need you guys put a repeater there. One repeater and give it a one right click. There we go. Now, that is simply because the redstone pulse we'll be getting later on will be too fast for these sticky pistons, and if it doesn't have a short delay, these blocks end up staying there sometimes, which is really annoying because then your kelp doesn't grow. Like it fires, stays there, and then only upon the second fire does the sticky piston take the block back. Really annoying problem, but anyway, just do this. This solves all that. Cool. Now we need to make ourselves a little contraption. Cool, yeah, that seems alright. Done this wrong. Yeah. One there and one there. Yeah, that's perfect. Cool. Get one there and some redstone here. This is what we'll be using to get convert that solid signal into a redstone pulse. It'll make sense more towards the end. Don't think about it. Get ourselves a daylight sensor. Pop this bad boy down there. Cool. And now you get yourself a couple of repeaters. Come on. Actually, I've already got a repeater in my inventory. Anyway, so like that. And like that. Perfect. From there. A dab, and a redstone torch. So what this does is that you guys see the candle dies. That just inverts the redstone signal. And for this fella, we just leave as normal. Pretty easy. There we go. So now what this guy does is obviously twice a day. As soon as it's sunrise or sunset, he will send out a signal. And so right now he's sending out the signal to that one, and so he's keeping this sticky piston extended. But as soon as it gets night, he basically stops sending a signal, and as soon as he stops sending a signal, this guy will become active, firing this one, which will send that back. And it's between there, when it moves there, that it will be converting this signal from a constant into a pulse. There's a split second where it disconnects from both of these pieces of redstone, and that gives us a pulse. That's what we want. So that pulse then, we lead into here and we invert that like this. Perfect. So that gets inverted, like there's a lot of inverting going on. Gets inverted there, inverted again, and so it becomes a live signal again here, and then it gets inverted again, becomes an inactive signal, and that's what you get every couple of blocks here. So inverted, 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 and that's why you can just expand on this. You keep this going on and on and on. Just like keep following it like the same amount of blocks as it goes up in order to make this as high as you want. And as for this here, I'm gonna right click this. See, look at the redstone here. You'll see it'll flash for a second. That's what you want. So you keep an eye on it. Let me do this. See, I'm gonna do it again. See, it flashes because it like the redstone block disconnects from the redstone trail for a split second, and that's what gives you a pulse instead of a solid signal. Pretty cool, huh? And yeah, and so from here on it's pretty easy. You guys just do your setup really however you want it. Everybody's got their own different types of setups, but I'm going to show you guys how to do this part anyway into like a smoker or whatever. Smoker, furnace. So let's do this bit here, like that, stuff to basically build against. Placement box. So smoker here. Put your furnace there. And there you go. Hopper into that one. Hopper into this one. I mean, this one won't do anything. You put in here whatever you want, really. And you can put another barrel there, another barrel there. Shift, right click into it. Shift, right click into it. So hopper faces into that. And now basically you just need to put like a type of fuel in there. Let's just put what's it, kelp blocks in there to start with. So you pop them in there, and this guy, as you can see, starts smoking that kelp for you. And your dried kelp goes in there, and then from there you just keep making more dried kelp. And the ratio of this is basically it takes less of the kelp blocks to produce more of these to make these dried ones. So you just end up working in a profit, and eventually you just take them out here, put them into your furnace here, and well, you can automate this obviously as well. If you guys are interested, I'll just show you how to do that quickly. So fuel always comes in from the sides, if you guys don't know that. So your input, as in what you want to process, always in the top for everything, always in the top. So kelp always going there, whatever you want to furnace, you always throw it in there. The output, so as in you put in iron ore, the ingot will always come out at the bottom, and the fuel you want to use comes in from the sides. So we do it like this, and then you just hopper into the side, hopper into the side, and that is, hang on, nice OCD. That's what that looks like basically. So you got some dried kelp here. I've got a crafting table. Yeah, so let's just do a dried kelp block like this. Then you got one in our inventory, so this guy here, pop it in there, and there you can see there. So fuel's got in there, and whatever you want, just pop in there. And this is the yeah, this is a basic auto smelting setup you got going here. And so as long as you link this guy here with all of that, you kind of, you know, you synchronize everything together, and it works out pretty well. As I said, this is what I'm using in my survival world. It's pretty nice, pretty damn nice. As you guys can see here, there is a little bit of waste in this farm. Unfortunately, it gets stuck in these corners every now and then. It's not a lot, it's around 5 to 10% of the kelp that gets harvested. So even though it's annoying, it will never be this much. It's because I put the grow rate really high, in order to demonstrate how it works on here. But yeah, this is what it looks like, guys. That's what it looks like. And one more thing, just to clarify for you guys, this is what resource packs are, guys. Oh my god, I have to do this. Just to stop some people out there from asking me. See, you've broken my my words. See, look, guys. It's still Minecraft. It's just a skin. Things look different, looks cooler, that's all. Still Minecraft. Anyway, so that's how you guys do that. Hope that helps, and you guys can, well, I don't know, build yourself a gigantic thing that's really necessary, but you could do that if you want. You guys can make a really cool XP farm this as well. If you guys Google an XP bank, there's a way to make a massive XP farm using furnaces like this. And yeah, it's pretty handy. So if you guys have a massive farm like this, you can have infinite XP if you want to take that route. If you want a mobless XP farm. And there you go. That's all from me, guys. Hope this was helpful. Hope you guys hope you guys enjoyed the video. And yeah, if you guys learned something, enjoyed the video, or if you have any comments or questions, don't be afraid. Just leave them in the comment section. I'll answer. Or video requests. Yeah, don't be shy. Just give me some comments or questions, and pop me a like or subscribe. Yeah, I appreciate it. And have yourselves a good day. Cookie, yeah.